I don't know about you, but when someone says the phrase, be grateful, I get the X. It's not because I disagree with the concept of gratitude. More often than not, I notice that many of us use this phrase in response to someone going through trying times, as if gratitude is a prescribed order to follow, rather than genuinely feeling it. Perhaps you've been on one side of such exchange, or maybe on both. Today, we're throwing out this order and instead creating and owning thankfulness in a way that comes out naturally, organically. Gratitude as it was always meant to be, before it became misused as social niceties. Welcome to Hearten, a podcast that helps you prepare to take heart. I'm Hill, and thanks for spending this time together. If you're looking to journey into a safer and freer life through mindfulness, I invite you to follow or subscribe so you don't miss an episode. If you're looking to build a healthier life beyond this podcast, I encourage you to subscribe to Hill Chan Productions on YouTube. That's HILL space CHAN space PRODUCTIONS, where you'll find these episodes along with other content where we explore the many ways to lead healthier and safer lives. Before we begin, a quick note. While I am here to walk alongside and share empathy, food for thought, and observations, this podcast is not a substitute for professional, medical, or psychiatric advice, diagnosis, direction, or treatment. There is no shame in seeking professional advice for difficult times, a mental health checkup, or anything weighing on your heart. We all want to feel well inside. Now, let's breathe and hearten by finding a comfortable position followed by 3 deep breaths. Breathe in for 3. 1, 2, 3. And exhale through your mouth. Again, in and out for 4. Last time, in for 4. 2, 3, 4. And blow everything out. Yay! Keep breathing deeply as we continue. Now, as you take in your next deep breath, I want you to lower your shoulders on the exhale. This will allow you to take a deeper breath. Feel how your shoulders are as they slowly descend. And as your chest lifts, as your rib cage widens for your lungs to expand. Doesn't that breath of fresh air feel refreshing? Here, let's breathe in together one more time. Even if it's not a significant change, a little bit of refreshment is needed to keep us here. In our next breath, we're going to add something else. Breathe in Try it again, feeling your muscles lower your shoulders and expand your chest. And maybe add a stretch to it this time. Notice how the fibers in your body feel and move. Inhale and exhale. When we think about it, even in one breath, so much is at work, internally and externally. Everything that makes up our body to the cell is working so that we can take that breath. And in return, we feel the physical sustenance needed to do the next thing that the next breath can sustain. Now, we're going to go to a different part of our body, our feet. Wiggle your toes a little and sense what is resting against it, or maybe what is pressing against it. Can you feel the firmness of the surface against it? If your feet are wrapped around something, in something, like a blanket, what's the texture like? Or if your feet are just hanging in midair, can you feel the air with your toes? Take a moment to feel those tiny pressures on and from your feet as you continue to breathe in deeply. Yay. Yay. You've probably noticed I've been saying that instead of the usual compliments. That's because yay has an inherent feeling to it, like hands going up in celebration, and maybe even a little jump for joy. Yays don't have to be big. I'd argue, noticing the small yays over time feel even better because we notice that from day to day there are sufficient yays for us. No extreme highs or deep lows, but an undulating rhythm of many small joys. Sure, there are days when we will have those extreme highs and lows. But even then, from training our brains to notice where the things and happenings that we consider yays make it easier to navigate through those extremes. And when we practice saying yay for what the world deems small, things feel a little brighter. We start seeing the beauty in the details. How do I mean? Let's experience it this way. If you have your eyes closed, you can keep them closed and imagine instead. But if you have them open, I want you to look around. What do you see? It could be as simple as walls, a ceiling, the sky, lights that are on. If you're looking at a mirror, you might be looking at yourself. Whatever your eyes or mind ends up resting upon, I want you now to answer these questions while imagining or looking at it. What's one detail you can see on it? Describe it for yourself. You can say it out loud, write it down, or make a mental note of it. What's one detail you can see? You don't have to try to find more than one detail. Just let your eyes show you. Breathe in and exhale. Now, here's where we're going to use our brains a little bit. What does this thing do for you? What is one function it has? Maybe it's moral support, like if it's a teddy bear or a fuzzy blanket. It could be as practical as blocking shade from the sun, like if it's curtains, or keeping the structure that you're in from collapsing. For the detail and for the function of what you are looking at or imagining, say it with me. Yay! For the details and for the functions of our own bodies that help us stay where we need to be and get us where we need to go. Yay! Even for one day, when we respond with yay to the little actions we do, like getting out of bed or being able to sit down, stretch, we are not forcing gratitude, but rather we are acknowledging what is. We remind ourselves of what we have and the yay in it. It may not look to be much to celebrate about, but it is essential in moving us into the next moment. That is what we are cheering for within ourselves or out loud. Victories, after all, don't have to be big. And just because someone else doesn't see it as a victory doesn't mean their opinion should rob you of the joy waiting to bubble out of your own heart. When we can celebrate and say yay for ourselves, for the things we have as we come to use them or observe them, we practice building ourselves up independent of others' validation. And that is powerful. As we end off, let's get you started into coming back to right now. Breathe in again. Notice what is around and within you. Inhale one more time. And as we breathe out, remember, with every breath, movement, and being, yay! If you found this episode helpful, like and save it to your playlist. I hope you're a little more heartened. Until next time, be here for you. You deserve to be here, safe, healthy, and loved.